Okay, we're back with a second video, maybe not a part two of the wire bending machine, but a part two of the software. I did this recording with Dr. Neil a couple days ago, and he wanted to show the model editing software that's included in the free software that comes with this, the wire bending software that comes with this machine. So I wanted to shoot a quick video showing off some of the cool features of this model editing software. So let's start the video. Okay, we're back with Dr.
This device
Neil.
isn't set up yet.
Oh.
To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Yeah.
Google I just activated Google there. But we're back with Dr. Neil, and we're talking about basing the models is what I call it here in the States. I believe you were calling it model preprocess, and that this software not only controls your DenckOrtho wire bending machine, but it can also base the models, and it can do a lot of other things, and this is just one of them. So like I said, it's a Swiss Army knife of softwares. It does a bunch of things, and one of them is basing the models, and it's got some pretty cool features that we're gonna show you how they work. So we've started out. I do have the software here, and Dr. Neil, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm glad you're here.
Hello, everybody. I just introduced the pre-procedure because 25 years ago, when I just beginning my master degree of orthodontics, we are students, we need to bend and make the retainer just ourselves. So I know the whole procedure, step by step. But now I know most of the lab use the 3D printing, but they don't have the whole digital procedure for making the retainer. So I think for digital lab, more efficient is the whole procedure. It's always digital. So I think we can show the whole procedure, the whole digital procedure for retainer making.
Oh, and you just stay in one software instead of jumping from software to software and opening different software. You can just stay in one software and, like you said, make it your time more efficient. I brought these two models in, and this is your first screen whether you're wire bending or making the models. You start with this screen, and Dr. Neil's here. I'm going to go through this step by step, and we're going to make a model with all the extra attachments on it, and the making the holes for the Adams clasp, all that good stuff. But he's going to be there to tell me when I'm doing something wrong, because I'm still new to this software and still learning it. And he's the one that pretty much designed this with help from your developers. So this is the first screen, and if I click, oh, you can't see it because I don't have it pulled up. There we go. If I click, so this is the starting screen after you've imported your models, and it's going to confirm that the golden one is on top and the blue one is on the bottom. So this will take a little bit because we're both live streaming this or live recording this through, because Dr. Neil's in China, I'm over here in the United States, and so there's a little bit of delay with my internet connection. So
yes,
I'm gonna double.
I just see my identity today.
Oh, that looks good. This is pretty accurate, finding the gum line.
Yes, because this is a finished case, very good.
Oh yeah, is this one of your finished cases?
Yeah, this finished case is actual finished cases. But I think if you just want to bend the machine, you don't need to adjust the gum for the teeth.
Oh, you're right.
If you just want to make the clear line, you need to change it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just go next?
Yes, just go next.
And then
So this procedure is for coordinate check. Usually, if the alignment is very good, you just use the key, the Q to check everyone. Just maybe needs 10 seconds. Yes, it's very quickly.
And it flips to the lower automatically. Yes. And then you're just checking each one of the teeth.
Okay, yes.
And
just
then
go to the next.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I clicked it. There we go. Okay. Oh, and we're here. We're in the wire bending area.
Yes. So before we beginning the wire design, we first do the undercut, because especially for the low model, we usually have the undercut in the gum. So if you do the undercut, the wires will automatically set the distance to the gum.
Gotcha.
It will less adjustment.
So because this would be the wires will be right off of the surface. So if there's an undercut, the wire's going to go into the undercut. So we're going to get rid of the undercuts, especially for the lower, so the wire is where it needs to be with less adjustment in the end. Now, so we need to go to model edit over here, correct?
Yes.
And then, well, let's just start with the lower. So if I click that, it goes to a whole new piece of the software. And if I click undercut, I can adjust the angle of the camera like that. And then detect undercut areas. Oh, that was quick. So it did a little bit here. And a little bit there. So if this has a C-class coming around, it'll block that out. So it creates the block out. And then, so it looks like you can adjust the depth and I don't know what the bottom extension is, this bottom extension.
This is the depth of the bottom. The depth of the bottom.
Oh, okay. Generate undercut model. And so it's based it. Oh, what? Oh, this is the original model showing through?
Yes.
So then I can adjust the base crop. Like it looks not level to me here. And then I can adjust it on the side. That's pretty level. But if it wasn't level, you could change that. And this arrow, I found out, you can move the base up and down, make it thinner or thicker. Okay, so I did that, and it says if I'm not satisfied with it, I can confirm, and I can just hit adjust base crop again, and it will do that. So we're ready to go to the next, right?
Yes.
Export.
Export. Okay. Then you can
close this, and I'm back to here, and then that changes to the closed model. And you can see here where the undercuts were. So over here where there's a big undercut, it's filled in now. And over here also. So now we'll do the upper. You're gonna click on undercut. And
this direction.
Set to that direction. Detect undercuts. and not many. Generate undercut model. So you're just working your way down this menu on the left-hand side over here. You're just kind of going down the menu. Oh.
Yes.
So this looks a little unlevel here. So let me adjust the crop, base crop. So I can shorten it a little bit. There we go. So that looks good to me. And so export's finished, and I close this. And if I show the upper model, there's the base with the undercuts filled in, blocked out for us. So then, do you want me to just add all the wires, or just let the AI add the wires to this?
Yes.
So if I do the right click on that Holly retainer, I can, here's all the coordinates. So the labial bow is going to be 14 through 24. Oh, okay. Yeah. Between 14. Okay. These are all the teeth coordinates of each one. So then AI generation here.
Yes, AI.
Oh, wow.
So it's a finish.
So
it's very fast.
It's very fast. So if I want to see all the wires, click this thing, and it will show all the wires. So the Adams clasp has gotten really good lately. Y'all have really updated. It does a weird thing here, but we talked about it we'll do a different video where we adjust all these more finely. This video is just going to be about the models and being able to base the models in the same software as you do the wire design. But you can, well, I can move this into the gums a little bit. So you see it dove into the gums. So I'm going to click here and I put that there. Let me raise that back up. I like my atoms to be parallel. So let's look. And I'm doing this on purpose because there's a neat little feature that I want to show on the models. Okay, so let me do the upper. And I'm over exaggerating this a little bit so that I can show off that feature of carving out the holes for the Adams clasp. So you could save a lot of time when you're doing this. This actually does need to be, I feel like, and I'm going to use the WSD keys like a gamer and move that a little bit wider. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time adjusting the wires, but you can see what you can do. So let's say this is different here. Well, again, I'm not going to worry about that. I mainly want to show the other part of it. But there are some tricks you can use to get that above the gums there. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. I like doing that part. So now, before we would do this editing complete on each single wire, but you taught me today that if I do the bending list, all the wires are in here. So if I click this, all the wires have been selected, and I can edit the selection of bent parts, and it will confirm the edit of each wire individually to make sure that it will work in the bender.
Actually, this button, actually here this button for edit all of the wires. This button,
yeah.
This button is used only for the bending machine. If your computer is just connected to the computer, just connected to the bending machine, and there is other person to try to design the wires, just want to use your machine to bend, you need to do this job. But you just design yourself, you don't do this job here.
Okay. So if it's just me, I don't have that's for bigger labs.
Yes.
Okay. That want to have a separate designer, but they're all bending on one machine. And you said, I think, like 5 digital designers, and they all send it over.
Yeah. If 5 digital designers, they also don't do this job. If the person have another machine, they design the wires, and they send the 3D wires for you. You need to calculate here.
Oh, okay. Oh, if I've imported, okay. Okay, if I've imported wires from another designer, I'll need to recalculate here because my machine is connected to this computer I'm doing this on. Okay.
Yes. You don't need to do this. Also, in big lab, they don't need to do this job.
So if you did mention you're setting up not a DOS, an online digital designer for small labs where you'll design the wires and then it gets sent to here?
Yes, I mean the ODC, Online Design Center.
Oh, okay. Online Design Center.
Yeah, Online Design Center. Because I think usually for small lab, maybe they have one person to focus in the digital design for 3D wire.
Right.
So I think they can uploading the models and what they want to bending, and the ODC will design the wires. And when finished, you can get the wires, and you need to download and calculate it. Then you can bending directly. You don't need to design.
So, is there going to be a website, a web page portal that you log into to download your wires?
Yeah, later we are upgrade the software. What they need to do, just uploading in the software, in the same software. You don't need the website.
Oh, okay. You just need the website to retrieve, to download the wires. Or is it going to be in the software also?
Yes, because just like we talked about, because every bending machine have different characters. So what you need to do is just uploading the model and what you want to design in the software. Then the ODC will design the wires for you, and when finished it, you just download the wires and bending directly. And also you can download the 3D model and just directly 3D printing.
Oh, it'll do the 3D model also. With what we're about to show, all the steps we're about to do.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we can go back to show the model, the how it when you finish design the wires, how do the model for the wire slot. You can go back to the software. Yes.
Oh, and then
the lower you can see the output model. You can see.
Oh, output. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yep. That's how
Yes,
I got
this
to
is
there.
the procedure. Yes.
So if I want to, let's start with the upper, and I click on Adam's clasp grooves. That's what I was wanting to show off, because if you remember, I put some of these into the gums. I don't know if it's showing it very well.
Yeah, here you can change. You can change the dig hole, the diameter, the depth for the arrowhead.
And in the little training video you sent me, it looks like I can just use my mouse wheel, and I can change that diameter of the groove. So if I click on one, it changes the color, and I can change the. I'm gonna over exaggerate these. Yeah. Oh yeah, so this one I put into the gums, so I can change that also. Now, another trick that you taught me was if I shift click, I can change all of them at once. Yeah, see, they're both changing, and then the depth is you can see the depth of that cylinder is changing. So I'm going to leave that kind of over exaggerate it there. And then one of the coolest features that I saw in your presentation at the conference was this snap fastening, which are things that are added, these little, not clasp, but things that hold the clasp to the wire, so it eliminates waxing. So it holds the clasp in position so that you can sprinkle acrylic.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes, I think it's more easier for technician to finish the job.
Yes. So there we go. And then another feature that I really like that you thought of is this keto perimeter. Now I didn't do any of this for the additional statuses because these all look great to me. But let's go to the keto perimeter, and it makes, let me just show one side. It makes kind of a, what would you call, a dental dam?
Just the fence.
A fence, yeah, a fence for your acrylic to set against, so you can actually sprinkle faster, and it actually has these adjustment points. So if you don't like how it came out, you can actually adjust. And I played around with this a little bit. Oh yeah. So this is that undercut area that we blocked out, and so the wire is not going into the undercut area now. So model output, when you can click this, and it will add that fence, or the I call it keto perimeter, but I noticed I can add a side marking, and I guess I can add number. So this would be like if I have a case pan with a number on it, so that the model goes into there. I can go 120 like that, and then do the upper. Dr. Neal, let me know if I'm doing something weird.
Yeah.
There we go. There's 120.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask this. Is there a hollow model option where the inside of the model would be hollow?
Oh, dig the hole? Yeah.
No, not
the hole, the model.
Yeah, I wish I had an example. I don't have one on me. Where the inside of the model is hollow.
Yes, I see. Just make a hole. Is hole.
Yeah, and you could save printer resin.
Yes,
so I didn't
see.
know.
Yes, I think later we will develop this part.
Okay. So right now it's just solid models, which some labs like the solid models, some labs like the hollow models.
Yes.
Okay, so I have them together. So do I just now click export model? Correct?
Yes, you can add, yes. Just
Okay.
output the model.
And then I can save it to my downloads and folder. I don't see a name for it. Well, let's export both of them since they're both in view, or just one, and I'll need to
Yes,
export
both of them.
both of them? Okay.
Yeah, just for up and the lower, both of them.
When I was playing with this before, I just had one model showing, and I did export, and it only exported one model. So this is adding all the... There we go. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, it's finished.
Okay, I got 2 downloads on here. And there are the 2 models. There's the fence and all the attachment clasp. And there's the fence for that one. Oh, the fence got a little messed up. But that, I think this fence is going to save a lot of time, especially with new training someone with acrylic, because they don't have to worry about it slumping off. But I do have, so I had done this set earlier today, and I actually printed the models. There we go. So I actually printed the models. And this one, Dr. Neal said I blocked out too much. So I did it backwards, and I couldn't. The labial bow's probably not going to fit. But I think I did bend a couple clasp, and you can see that they just snap in. You may have to do a little bit of adjustment. Yeah, I gotta adjust that just a little bit. Again, like Dr. Neal and I were talking about, the wire characteristics, it won't be 100%. No wire bender is, because each wire is slightly not as straight as it's supposed to be, that kind of thing. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. We got it together and exported it. We printed it, and then you can go and bend each wire, put it in the case pan with the wires, and then the models go in the case pan. I don't know if y'all use these, Dr. Neal, but I like it because it keeps it all together. And then the wire bending technician takes out the model and then puts the wire on, makes some small adjustments to the wire to make sure they fit perfectly, and then you're ready for acrylic. Well, of course, put the separator on. But so you were talking in the training video you sent me that you think this is good for small lab, and I believe you mentioned it at the beginning of this video. What you think of being able to do the wire bending and the model editing in one software.
Yes, I think now more and more lab use the 3D printing because it's more and more dental clinic also don't use the oral scan.
Yes.
So when the doctor, the orthodontist send the lab a digital model, then they need to 3D printing first. Then they need to dig a hole a little bit on the airhead. They need to dig a hole on the 3D printing model. But it's more hard to do this job. So I think when we do the automatic bending machine, we need to make the whole procedure is more efficient. So I think we need to dig the hole automatically. Then when we have finished bending the wires, when we put it in the model, put on the model, it needs to fix. Before we use the wax to fix the wires on the model, So I think we need to generate the slot to put on the wires. Is then you don't need to do waxed. So this is the reason I think. And about the fence, is just I see some technician use the wax to do the fence by hand on the model.
Yeah.
So I think waste time also, then we can do the job automatically. So I think this is why I call this the whole digital procedure for the making process.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I want to say this. I haven't seen any other wire bending software that can do the model editing also. This is the first I've seen. Now, I'm not very prolific with a bunch of softwares that I use, but this is the only one that I've seen that does the complete procedure, start to finish.
Yes, because I'm an orthodontist. I design the software not only for lab, it's also for orthodontists. So I finish my case, use my software to do the psychometric analysis and the model analysis and do the planning in my software. So also in the future, our software can do the marking for the up bone expansion.
Oh, I
So
saw
you can also
that.
input the CBCT, yes, to finish the RMRP, to design marking, output the designed 3D band for the molar, and put the expansion on the arm. So yes, you can see the bone expansion is not uploaded. It's not released now. We do the job.
So that's pretty amazing. And I see indirect bonding.
Yes.
Of course, here's the wire bending.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is
Yes.
anchorage implants, like temporary TADs. TADs. Okay. And then the ABO, is that just to make the models for a case submission?
Yes,
Study
it's ABO
models?
OGS. Just when you finish the case, you want to know the case is good or not good. So you can do the digital ABO OGS, object grading system, American board. Yes, American board, objective grading system, recording.
Yes.
You can do it. Before this, you need to do this job by hand. You say by hand to do this, and then now it will do this directly. Just all of it digital.
Wow. See, there's so much in here that me as a lab owner would not use. You know, maybe the bone expansion, of course the Holly wire bending and the model editing and stuff like that. And I saw on there also twin blocks, and that might be another video, as making the things for this.
Yes, later we will talk about the digital twin block.
So you and it's using something along the idea of the fence and creating a fence for creating the block. Is that correct?
Yes.
Just simple way of thinking about that.
Yes, I think maybe 2 weeks later we can make a video talk about the digital twin block.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, everybody stay tuned. We'll be putting out some of these videos as I learn how to use a wire bending machine in my lab and how to use the software. We're going to be putting out some more videos. Another one that may be coming out is one for learning how to edit more precisely the wires, like on here, and learning all the tricks and stuff like that. So that's going to be something easy to do. And what I'll do is, in another video, Dr. Neal, I think I'm going to make some retainers on this. I'll actually I'll bend the labial bow, I'll bend all the clasp, and then I'll make retainers using the fence and everything. We'll see how it goes. So everyone stay tuned for that. Any last thoughts? Oh, let me see if I have it. If you are interested in this wire bending software or machine, is this still a good email to reach out?
Yes, DenckOrtho.
Yeah,
at gmail.com.
Yeah, and so if you're interested in purchasing this machine, you can reach out using the email address below. And in the last video, you said this was $30,000, but with a does that discount still apply? Is it still active?
Yes, it's usually sale is $30,000, and just a special price is 25,000.
Okay, all right. So when you email, say you watch the video online, and so you might be able.
Yes.
That way you can get the the discount and get the wire bending machine. But it's not showing up in the camera. Sorry, but actually, if I do this wire bending machine for 25,000, so you can email that and work from there and get a hold of Dr. Neal. So anyway, any last thoughts, Dr. Neal?
No, I think, okay, we can do more videos. I just want to said before, I just want to bridging the orthodontist and the technician.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
great way to end this, is using technology and software to bridge between the orthodontist and the orthodontic technician in this new digital age. And so with that, I'm going to say I'll see y'all in the next one, and be sure and subscribe so you catch the next video. And until then, I will see y'all later.
Okay,
I'll see you
later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So here we go. So take off. so let's start the video.